How's it going, YouTube? Right in front of me, this is the MateGo. If you remember, and a follower of the channel, that I reviewed this little spy type of camera. It's really small, and for its size, it really packs a really good quality video camera. So we're going to unbox it. Now we are going to get the mount that will be on our car. Oh, whoa! So you're going to get good motion. And that is our base docker, where we can put it on the glass or on a dash. And then what else we get? The camera itself. Now this is a lot bigger than obviously the little MateGo camera. Look at that size. If you want to see the review for this, it should be popping up right there. But this is for your car. It doesn't really need to be hidden. And of course you get a little display so you can see out of it. Take that off. Definitely a different approach to other dash cams that I've reviewed. We'll go over it in a little bit. Let's see. We get a different kind of mount, smaller one. Ooh, looks like it's kind of metal. Whoa! Just locks into there, and it is strong. And if I want to take it off, take it outside and go up to the car accident. If I got in a car accident, I can, use this little cam. That is awesome. That's totally different. Let's see what else there is. Okay, there's the power source. Plug it into the carport. And then we got two USBs, 1 amp and 2.1 amps. What else is in here? Looks like another type of mount here. I love these options of having different kind of mounts. By the weight of it, I can tell it has a magnetic strip, and it's still strong enough to keep the camera on it. And there is a tripod mount. This is going to conduct charge. So there's no micro USB port to plug this in. So you are going to be charging it through one of these little adapter things, mounts. Okay, what else is this? Okay, that's the cable. I'm going to use my favorite 30,000 milliamp hour power bank. Won't have to use this micro, but it's pretty much the same thing. And we're going to stick it into this DC port. And we're just going to see if it turns on. Oh, there it goes. So that's going through this. Let's take that off. And it turns off. So that is how we're going to power it. Same with this mount. Look at that. I love that. And it's gonna turn on. And then we have a more secure rotatable. I really like that. I mean, it's bulky, but looks pretty cool. Just goes in like that. It's a smooth transition, but it's not gonna move up on you if you swerving a lot or hitting bumps. It's tough, but it feels smooth once you move it. It feels like a really good tripod head. If you disconnect it, it still has enough battery on there, but there is an internal battery, so if your car does crash or your power just dies out, that the video file is not going to corrupt itself and just turn off. It's going to have enough time to shut down, so that's really good. Lossless type of files there. If you feel like you're going to go off-road or you need something more durable so you make sure it doesn't fall off, if you're going up bumps, 4x4ing, stuff like that, this is definitely going to keep it in there so it won't fall off. Again, there's a magnet underneath here, and this is the charging conductor, and the micro SD goes on top of it underneath. A little LED indicator there. Tiny little screen, but it's going to be useful to see what you're doing. Looks like this could be the speaker. We got the mic, the reset button, and then arrow key selection, and then options. So now the next thing is to test this out on my car for the sound, video quality, and what it looks like. So let's go on. Now, those of you guys who don't know, I don't drive my cars without a camera for protection wise and obviously catching other stuff, but you can see the difference in this size. Okay, so obviously we have 3 different mounts here that we can use. So I'm going to disconnect the micro USB off of here. Since I already have the cable running through, I'm going to use the one I already have on. So I'm going to use this little one, and it does have tilting. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure that it's going to be facing the right direction when you stick it on. And it has 3M tape. Now I'm just going to plug in the power to it. All right, I can see the display, so I want to make sure it's going to be at the good angle. I can't really see it very much at my angle. So that is pretty good there. And once you stick it on, you're pretty much stuck to it. It's not too obvious, and it's not hideous either. And it's also recording right now, so I'm going to do a drive and see what it looks like. I'm about to be quiet in just a little bit, but I'll be popping in and out so you can listen to what it sounds like. So this is what it sounds like with the windows down. I am yelling. Hopefully it can pick me up. That is just all windows down. I mean, you're not going to be making vlogs with this. You guys see the doggy? It's a plane going by right now because I live next to the airport. Alright, I'm going to roll up the windows now. So it definitely lacks in the audio department, but it's not a big deal. I don't really need the audio. I need more of the video, and the video looks great. So it has a 150 diagonal viewing angle. It's using a Sony IMX322. The LCD screen is 480 by 240. The resolution is 1080p, 30 frames per second, and 720p at 60 frames per second. Obviously, you'll be able to fix the cable a little bit better, but it looks pretty good. I selected no. So it's going to keep recording, and it has battery in there. You see the little battery indicator? I can take it with me outside and record. Again, that is awesome. It has its own battery source inside of it. So yeah, the video quality looks great, has a really wide angle. I'm zooming in to the cropping while I'm editing just to get a little bit closer look. But you can see this kid right here, perfect example of things that you can catch. I just parked in and happened to have these kids playing outside, and he rips the branch off because he's trying to hold on for dear life, and he just kept falling every like 5 seconds. It was funny. But then here it starts getting darker. It's a different time of the day, and I want to test to see what it looks like, and it's still bright enough. It looks great. I think this is going to be a perfect camera to use. Just got off work, going back home. I work here at Amazon. And you can see here at nighttime, I just got off. This is around 12:40 a.m. and you can see that even though it's completely dark, the black levels, the light is still really good. I'm very impressed for how good it can record at nighttime. It doesn't have any night vision or anything like that, but it looks good. As you can see, everything is still visible. It still has detail. This is only 1080p, so I think it's safe to say that you're getting a good quality video camera here. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? For what it is, I'm impressed. And again, this is how I always get to my spot, and that's how I spotted those kids. Okay, I put it through its pace, and I want to turn it on here. There's the power, just hold. You see that it does not need to be connected at all times with the power source. Now the buttons at the bottom, this is selection, there's your menu, that's zoom and selection keys. So if we press on this, you see we get to the resolution. Of course, you'll press the arrow keys and go into loop recording. There's 3 minutes, there's 5 minutes. I would suggest to keep it on 3. 3 is good. So that way you don't have a huge file to go through. Wide resolution, keep it on that. Exposure, if it looks like it's gonna be too dark when you're recording and you need it to be brighter, of course you can fix exposure. The motion detection, record audio, and then the parking monitor. Date stamp, if you want it to be removed from the video, all you gotta do is select it and turn it off. And the G sensor, pretty much all it is. Now if you do go into the resolution, if you drop it down to 720p, you're gonna get 60 frames per second. But if you want full HD, keep it on 1080p. But out of the box, you don't really have to do anything. You can see this saying low battery now. Perfect timing. Time to put this into my computer. And there you guys have it. If you want one for yourself, find it in the description down below. I'll also have it pinned in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.